Welcome back to part 3 of my series where I write Cobra Kai Season 6, and in today's video I'm going to be writing episode 3 of Cobra Kai Season 6. So if you haven't watched the last two parts, I highly recommend you go watch them right now if you want to understand what's going on and then come back to this video. The episode starts off with a flashback of a young Kim Sun-young training American soldiers Cobra Kai style of fighting, Tung Soo Do. He then calls up one of them for a sparring match who turns out to be a young Captain Turner. The fight starts and Turner gets a hit on Kim, but wavers for a bit if he should continue attacking him, but before he can do anything, Kim quickly defeats him and tells him this.
You lose concentration on the battlefield, and you're dead meat.
We then cut to a courtroom where Terry Silver is making his appeal to get out of jail. Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen are also there trying to stop Terry from getting out of the jail. The judge asks Terry if he has any good arguments for why he should be released early. Terry looks over at Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen and smiles. He then says that he was arrested for assault against Stingray, but says that Stingray was trespassing onto his property and wouldn't leave, so he had no other choice besides beating him up to get him out of there. The court says that he has a point, but what he did is still assault and Stingray wasn't threatening him, so instead of Terry's sentence being 5 years, it has been cut down to a month. Daniel says that this is outrageous and Terry Silver should be locked up for the rest of his life and can't be trusted, but the judge won't listen to him and the new release date is signed. The scene then cuts back to Kreese, Kim, and Sean, who are walking through the streets of Korea when they eventually end up at Kim's dojo, where the top student there named Jin is training the rest of the class. Jin asks Kim who Sean and Kreese are. Kim tells him that Kreese is their second sensei and Sean is their top student. Jin doesn't approve of Sean being the top student, so he quickly attacks him and Sean quickly responds. The fight lasts for around 10 seconds with Sean being defeated. Jin tells Sean that he's the only top student around here, no one else, but Sean doesn't accept defeat and he attacks Jin before he can react and tackles him to the ground. Kreese chuckles and tells Jin that a Cobra must never let his guard down in a fight or he's dead meat. For the end of the episode, we cut back to Daniel, who is at Mr. Miyagi's grave, telling him that he has done everything that he could do to keep Terry Silver in jail, but none of it worked. He then says that he's going to need all the help he can get to stop Terry Silver, Kreese, and the rest of Cobra Kai, while preparing his students for the Sekai Taikai. Then says, I know this isn't your fight, but can you please help my students prepare for the Sekai Taikai? The camera then turns and we see Julie Pierce standing next to Mr. Miyagi's grave, and the episode ends at the bus at the bow to Mr. Miyagi's grave. That's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed part 3 of this series. Like and subscribe if you want me to continue this series. Comment down below what you think should happen in part 4, and if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, go watch them right here.